Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. We are here on a Sunday to get our promo in. We're here to invite you guys out to come and hang out with us on Tuesday, right here on YouTube today. We're doing this live on YouTube and will be posted on Facebook Live. But join us this Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time as we are doing our broadcast live. I tell you, we're going to have a very interesting show. We're going to have a young lady that's going to be talking to us some more about the Infinite Scholars Program. Now, we heard from Jerry Williams on last month, but this young lady is going to be telling us information that we need to know about the Infinite Scholars Program. Okay. So, enough about that. This is not the show. This is just the promo. And we will be posting this live on Facebook. Okay. So, let me get a couple of shout outs in. First thing I want to do is give a shout out to all of the healthcare heroes that are on the front line that are help keeping our loved ones alive. This is very important that we talk about this because the pandemic is still blowing up all across the country. There are no rooms in hospital beds from coast to coast. People are getting sick, people are dying, and our healthcare heroes are still trying to bring our loved ones back to us. And I just want to applaud them and shout them out every chance I get. Every time I go live, I want to make sure that I tell them how much I appreciate them and what they do on the front line, keeping us alive and our loved ones alive. So thank you. Shout out to our heroes. By today being Sunday, I also want to give a shout out to all of our spiritual leaders. Our spiritual leaders are also on the front line, praying and fasting and doing what they do in order to keep us spiritually uplifted and motivated at a time like this. This is a time of tragedy that's going on that has never been ever seen before in history. So we've got homicide rates out of control in Chicago. We've got disease killing people up. And we need our spiritual leaders to be on point. And that's exactly what they are, on point. So I want to encourage you all to pray for your spiritual leaders, celebrate them, applaud them, because they are doing a fantastic job with keeping us aware of what's going on in the world today. A special shout out to my spiritual leader and mentor, Dr. Lloyd Michael Hunt. If you are not aware of Dr. Hunt, you can scroll through my YouTube channels and you will find a playlist completely devoted to the archives of Dr. Hunt. So check him out, Dr. Lloyd Michael Hunt. Been with him for over 30 years. I've got some videotape messages from 30 years ago that will really bless your socks off. So I encourage you to go check that out. So each and every Sunday, we do what we call a Black History Moment. This is something we started back in January. And today, I picked someone that I think is very interesting. We hear this name all the time, Jesse Owens. But do we really know what Jesse Owens was really all about? So today we're going to learn about Jesse Owens. Jesse Owens was a renowned 20th century African American track and field athlete. He was considered the most famous athlete as he excelled in the sprints and long jump. He earned fame and respect in the sports world by achieving 4 gold medals in the Olympics. Uh, uh, James Cleveland Owens was born on today, September 12, 1913, in Oakville, Alabama. When he was 9 years old, his family moved to Cleveland, Ohio. The movement was in the light of Great Migration, when 1.5 million African Americans left the segregated South. When he was enrolled at the school, he pronounced his name JC in his Southern accent, which was mistaken for Jesse. And since then, he was known as Jesse Owens in his youth. Owens took up a number of odd jobs, from grocery deliveries to working in a shoe repair shop. Gradually, he realized his potential for running while he was studying at Fairmont Junior High School. He credited his junior high track coach, Charles Riley, for his success and athletic career. Later on, Owens went on to study at East Technical High School in Cleveland. It was there that his sports talent was recognized at national level at the 1933 National High School Championship in Chicago. He equaled the world record of 9.4 seconds in the 100-yard dash and long jump 24 feet 9 and 9.5 inches. Subsequently, when his father found proper vocation to support the family, Owens enrolled himself in Ohio State University. He was given the title of Buckeye Bullet, as he won a record 8 individual NCAA championships. Despite his successful athletic career, Owens was excluded from white company and had to live off campus with other African Americans. The discrimination level was so high at that time that his astonishing athletic performance was openly ignored when it came to scholarship distributions. Therefore, he had to continue his part-time jobs in order to afford tuition for his education. In 1935 is deemed a memorial year for Owens when, during the Big Ten meet, he set 3 world records and tied a 4th in a span of 45 minutes. The following year, he found himself competing in Summer Olympics in Berlin, representing the United States. At that time, Germany was still controlled by Adolf Hitler and Nazis, who patronized the Aryan racial supremacy and portrayed blacks as inferior race. Owens showed them hollowness of their racial supremacy concept by winning 4 gold medals. His long jump, with a leap of 26 feet 8 inches, set the world record, which stayed for 25 years when Ralph Boston broke it in 1960. Moreover, he was approached by the founder of the Adidas athletic shoe company during Olympics to spot his company's shoes. Thus, he became, I say a spot, I meant sport, became the first African American to be sponsored, while media criticized Hitler for leaving the medal presenting ceremony in the middle to avoid meeting the victors from other nations. Owens defended him. He explained that it was time constraint that resulted in the short leave, and Hitler indeed waved at him from his cabin. The world press continued to paint Hitler ignorant of Owens' victory. However, later Owens produced an evidence of an unseen side of Hitler's personality, where he is seen shaking hands with him. Subsequently, several noted figures collaborated figures, several noted figures collaborated his story. In his later life, Jesse Owens developed a severe lung cancer resistant to any drug treatment due to his chain smoking habit. He eventually passed away in 1980 in Tucson, Arizona, and was interned at Oakwood Cemetery in Chicago. So there's the story and history of Jesse Owens, a very famous, born on this day in 1913. And we're celebrating him on today, an Olympic gold medal winner. Also had the opportunity to show the world, not just Germany, but the world, that black athletes were not in any way inferior to the rest of the athletes in the world. So we applaud and celebrate him on this day, on his birthday. I tell you, blacks have had a hard time all through history being honored and celebrated. But we applaud Jesse Owens on this day for his victories and showing the world on what a black man can do. I love it. I love it. Jesse Owens, happy birthday on this day. Well, this is not the show. This is only the promo. We're inviting you guys out to come and hang out with us on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we will have a in-depth conversation about Infinite Scholars. One of the administrators from that organization is going to be coming on with us and telling us about their upcoming event. And I'm looking forward to sharing this information so you guys can understand how to sign up and be a part of the Infinite Scholars program. So that's it for today. Be sure and check us out on Facebook, YouTube. Go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. Please support all of our advertisers and our vendors. We need your support. We're going to throw this up here. Please check out where you can make donations and contributions. We need your support. Please support what we're doing here, and we will continue to do it the best way we can. See you guys on Tuesday.